Welcome. Message from the streets. Today's topic: interesting, controversial, it may be offensive. I'm gonna go right on into it. In 2024, you don't know exactly who is who, and what I'm just talking about is that some people will try to say, if a person is so-called white, European, or Caucasian, you gotta be cautious of them, and vice versa. They say if you so-called black, African American, you got to be careful of them. The thing about it is that I don't make my analysis of people like that. The outer appearance is just a shell. I do am aware of people that are mellow recessive that had a certain type of mentality or attitude or perspective or the way that they think. But I'm also aware of melanicessive people with um, thought processes and angles and characters that I got to stay on the swivel with. So what I'm saying is that it doesn't matter if you so-called black or you so-called white. It matters about the thought process. A lot of people, they are programmed for destruction. They hate for no reason, maybe because what their parents told them or what they learned in their community, or even from one experience that they have had, or maybe they've been fed information or perspective about people from different nationality. May they be so-called black, so-called white, from Indian, Asian, African, Latinos, whatever the scenario or situation may be. I'm here to tell y'all this simple fact that there are negative devils, demon, low vibrating individuals in all nationalities. There's no exception. All black people are not good. If you believe that, you're a fool. All so-called white people are not good. If you believe that, you're a fool. All Asian people are not good. All Indian people are not good. All Africans are not good. If you believe that, you are a fool and you've been drinking that cultural juice. The thing about it is that we're at a place in time where as though information has been afforded to many people, and this information have actually freed people from certain types of mental prisons that were cultivated by their culture or their immediate you know surroundings, may have been with families, friends, school, so forth and so on. And I'm not saying that people are not going to have bad experiences with people from other ethnic groups, but you got to realize that sometimes we have premeditated thoughts about people from other nationalities on account of the program. You look at somebody and you think that you have identified them as a foreigner or person don't belong here, and you develop a disdain, and you go into a frequency of low energy, and you start wilding inside of your head. I read a book, or reading a book. It says, don't believe everything you think. And just that concept alone, people need to wrap their minds around it. Don't believe everything that you think. Go back, do some research, do some, cross references and so forth and so on. And, that's going to bring me to another point. Within this political climate, a lot of people just believe in what the person from the left or the person from the right is saying, and they're not doing no research. They're just all in because this is the way that they've been programmed. Do some research, come to the conclusion. Don't listen to either candidate in the sense when they're coming to assassinate the other candidate's character. They don't even know those people like that. You look at your situation and you come to your own conclusions and reason with yourself. Some of the stuff that these politicians do, this is just what they do. They have to do this because they're set up in a sense. I learned years ago that becoming the president automatically makes people have a disdain for you. I don't care if you're on the left or the right, because the president, during their campaigning, they tell the people all these different types of things that make the people, enthusiastic that they want to vote for them. But when they get in there, the reality set in is that the president don't have as much power as the people think. The president had to go up against Congress. And I'm not saying this just because I'm a melanated person. Just look at the Barack Obama presidential. Mitch McConnell and, the Republican, they've blocked everything that this man tried to put on the table except the LBGT situation. They act like they wasn't about it, but if they wasn't about it, it would have never passed. So this is how y'all gotta look at this thing, as how they play the game. They on a front line, they act like, oh yeah, I'm against this and this and this and this and this. What they really are against, you can tell because it's gonna have static. It's gonna be, it's gonna be news about, the struggle. Certain things, there's no struggle about it because they're in agreement with it. The Republicans and the Democrats are in agreement with sending Ukraine, Israel, monies that Americans can use, Americans taxpayers' dollars. They are in agreement with that. Nobody can deny that. You can't say it's the left or the right. The $35 trillion deficits, the left and the right has created that. But they will have us or individuals thinking that, you know what? I don't like the Democrats. I don't like the Republicans. The Democrats and the Republicans is a part of one government with one overall agenda. Some of the things that go along, that happen in the process, that's just a part of the finagling. They do this stuff to appease the people. Throw you some crumbs over here, throw you some crumbs over there, while all the time setting division. The Republicans and the Democrats never come together to try to make a harmonious environment for the people. They always beefing. That's why I'm telling you, they political gangs. And these political gangs do not have your best interest, just like the gangs on the strips. Crips, Bloods, El Rukins, Vice Lords, whatever. Whoever you want to call them, the street crews, they do not have your best interest. Your best interest is to use your brain and think on the outside of the box and come to a logical conclusion that doesn't have any bias, but is situated in truth. A lot of people on the left and the right, they are in fairy tale land. They promote certain fairy tales. Some things that they promote, you can follow the science, but other things they promote is scientifically incorrect. It's a debauchery of information. It's a fallacy, and it's also vibrations that they put out there to corrupt and to stagnate the people's advancement. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know I bird a little bit, but you can put this information together and come to a logical conclusion. It's all about thinking and reasoning and breaking false paradigms of traditions and tribalism. Tribalism. This is what's going on out here. You so-called black, so-called white, Hispanic, tribalism, Asian, tribalism, Republicans, Democrats, tribalism. You the man, you the woman, or it's tribalism. It's always division. I'm not saying that, especially in the man and woman thing, that it's not a difference, because I do not believe that men and women are equal in a sense where as though that they try to make it seem like, how can a man and a woman be in a competitive physical competition, then it's equal. Some women can deal with men in physical situations, but the majority of the women, they're not. The women that can deal with men, they have been training, but then just think, if a man been training just the same, it's going to be that much more difficult. So we do have to realize, even with the man and the woman, the man got a plug and the woman got a socket. That's not equal. The woman got tatas and the man got a load of flat chest. Supposed to, unless he's been drinking a whole lot of cow milk and he developed some tatas himself. See what I'm saying? There are differences. The estrogen and the testosterone, the bone structure, all that. There's a difference, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what? There's no difference in truth. Truth is truth. And when truth changed, it never was true. There's a fundamental situation that needs to be passed on to the next generation. Don't believe those liars on Capitol Hill. Don't believe the cultural insanity that we've been indoctrinated with. As soon as we come out of the womb, from the TVs to the schooling, the education, all that, it's all trick bag. We got to break free from mental insanity. This whole world is insanocidal, and we are the patients. I bring this message in love, and I leave this message in peace. Peace. oneness and wake up, get up, and stay up. Anybody tell you to don't be conscious, they want you to stay asleep. Believe that.